Hi, and welcome back to the individual oral language and literature, how to earn a 7. I'm Adam Crossley and I am an IB examiner. And this video today we will focus on introducing a planner to help you organize your ideas and meet all of the expectations and be organized. And also a very important part, a very difficult part to understand clearly, the body of work requirements. When I was examining and grading these individual orals from all over the world for IB, I noticed many students and teachers were struggling to make through all of the requirements of the oral. And I created this planner in response to help give structure and make it easier to hit all of the requirements. This is how it looks. For each extract, you have 2 main points, and for each point, you make a specific statement about the authorial intention with the global issue, and then you pull a detail or a quote, you analyze what literary devices are being utilized by the author in that quote and how that affects the audience. Then you have the same authorial intention with global issue, and you talk about a detail from the body of work. Same thing, analyze literary devices and effect on audience. And then if you have more time remaining, offer other details that relate to that same point about the global issue. If we look at the previous video's analysis, we saw just the top part of the planner. She was talking about Langston Hughes's Beaumont to Detroit poem and how it was showing the American government is hypocritical on race. Then she included this powerful quote, and then the subversive tone, juxtaposing democracy and me, and it's to undermine the credibility of the US government. If you go watch that video, you'll see these are exactly the points that she's making. If you do this, you're going to be scoring well. You then come to this body of work section. So what is the body of work and how do you address it? Because you need to address it to score well in your individual oral. The body of work is the larger work that your extract comes from. So if it's poems, you should have studied 14 other poems and you're by the same author and you're comparing to those. If it's short stories, it's 5 to 8 other short stories by the same author. It's a novel, then you've got your 40 lines, it's the rest of the novel. You're talking about the rest of the novel. For non-literary texts, if it's articles, photographs, editorials, advertisements, speeches, etc., it's other works by the same author, but this does get tricky with like advertisements or editorials, so it can be campaign or publication. How much of your analysis should you spend on body of work versus extract? That could be better clarified by IB, but what is certainly clear is to score highly, you must show depth of knowledge with both the extract and the body of work. And this planner will help you with that. There will be a future video on how to score the oral with regards to the body of work, mostly for teachers, but students might find that helpful as well. So if we look back at the same student who is analyzing Beaumont to Detroit, here is her analysis of the body of work.
Another piece of work that he shows this in is Mr. Backlash, when he says, "You raise my taxes, freeze my wages, and send my son to Vietnam." He's highlighting the lack of responsibility that the government shows towards African Americans.
So if we look back at the analysis of the extract in the previous video, we can see that the student has chosen an excellent quote from the body of work that has the exact same authorial intention with regards to racism and the hypocrisy of the US government. However, she doesn't offer any real analysis of authorial choice in this quote, so she really undersells the quote, and that would hurt her mark. And also, the title of the poem is incorrect in her analysis. It should be called The Backlash Blues. So as always, thanks for watching. In the next video, I will show how if this student had used this planner when organizing her ideas, she would have more effectively addressed the body of work, and I will model what a stronger response with the body of work will look like so that you can do that in your own.